Hola? I'm here. I wanted to put G-Cam up, but of course he decided to move last minute. I should probably pull up my references before we get started here. I actually went and grabbed a book. Oh, I gotta flip through it. See if I even need this book. Okay, guess this book is not the one I could use. I don't have another one though. Because we're gonna be doing some fan art, I was hoping I had a reference inside one of the books of that game. Oh wait, she is up there again. There he is. Hold on. Trying to figure out where it's at over here. There we go. So, today's prompt is villain. I have an idea, and I've had an idea this whole time. So, like, okay. I was hoping I could see the top and bottom of the sketchbook, but I guess not. And I actually had planned on recording the video and editing it instead of doing a stream, but I just was not feeling all that inspired despite having like an idea and even like knew what mediums I would use. Isn't that crazy? Like how do I have like a whole concept planned but I'm still not inspired or motivated? Grab my pencil real quick. And crowd control widget still up. Okay. Oh my god. Just deactivate it. There. Should be fixed now. Oh, but I would have the timer still on if that's even working. Let me do that real quick. Why not just bring me to the dashboard page? Why is there a home page now? Oh, alright, done. Anyways, we're gonna be drawing a villain today, and it's gonna be Ganon, but not just any Ganon. The Demon Dragon version. Because I don't feel like drawing people, and stop making no sense. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know why it's called Demon Dragon, but that's like the title card on him is Demon Dragon. Hold on. Dragonified Demon King Demon Dragon. That's what his full name is. Not Demon, not Lord Ganon or anything, like it's just Demon Dragon. Hey, knock it off. See? Hey. Alright, I gotta stop him from tearing that down. Hold on. Acting like you didn't do anything, sir. Naughty, naughty. Like, I want to close it because of how it's like creating rays on the camera. Oh god, and you can see like dust particles. What the heck? Anyways. So yeah, he has 10,000 horns, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna make this work. I can't find any good images of him that aren't like a YouTube video. Like, this is the crispest image I can find, and it's like not of his whole head. So I'm having a hard time. Your eyes, God. Just don't look. Hey Courtney, how's it going? Anyways, I gotta figure out exactly how big I can make his head fit all those 80,000 horns on. I don't feel like he's got such a long face like the other dragons do. Looks so weird already. I got more of like a bat nose. We have memberships and vertical gifts, and what are vertical gifts? Everyone binge all the videos and stream. Who are you talking to? YouTube copying TikTok pretty much. I don't like how little the head is already, but I know the horns are gonna take up like all the space. Like, I have a stand I could put my phone on. Look at it. Like, I don't need to have it laying down so I can't see it. There we go. Okay. No. No. I don't care what time of year it is. No. We have main character playlist on, not freaking Christmas shit. What is this? I don't know which one I like more to erase. Guess the left one a little bit. Are his eyes still not angled the same way? I think I could do the nose a little better. Why is it already week 50? I don't know, man. I need like a clear picture of his horns. How did anybody else get like clear pictures to do their fan art? I don't understand. How did people get that stupid like haze filter off the game? That's what I can't stand, how freaking everything's covered in dust. Demon dragon Ganon. Like, I don't know how else to type this in. It's fan art. Try not to use fan art as a reference. And like, he doesn't have an image in the book I have for Tears of the Kingdom. I guess to prevent spoilers or something. Here we go. Here comes symmetry again. Being a problem. I really like cannot see with this like you would filter over everything. Got like a set coming out from here. And a set from here. Like there's 10,000 horns on him. Why is that? And there's another set. So many. And there's like ones that go backwards too. Kinda looks like these ones like are pointed back there. I don't even have them in like a good spot. I have a feeling I'm gonna hate this one. They're like in here where they start. Guess let me like start from the bottom. Work my way up. I don't know. Stop blocking. Silly phone. I literally put my phone down again. Where's Chi? The sun rays. Ugh. I don't taste anything s'mores about my latte. I mean, I guess because I didn't put the graham crackers on. Basically just like a mocha latte. With supposedly marshmallow syrup, but I'm like, how can marshmallow be syrup? That's weird. And I worked at an ice cream place. It wasn't really syrup, it was like icky. I don't want to be like watered down marshmallow, but that's basically what it was. But it was still sticky, like what is that glue called? Cement glue. I feel like my Ganon doesn't look as like threatening. Maybe because I don't have all his hair like drawn in yet. I also forgot to put like a bone here, it's fine. How do his horns have horns? This is crazy. I drew these too low and then I drew these too low. I'm also trying to not have tangent, but it might happen anyway. So here, like the horns have horns, like this. It's so weird. This isn't gonna look as cool as I was hoping, is it? Looks kind of funny right now. I think it's because his eyes are like so dead. Yeah, I think these are actually like points on the horns, not like bends on the horns right there. Hard to tell with all the images being so freaking blurry. There's a stupid filter over the whole game. You know, a filter I did not realize was a thing until I played, well, I mean, this is before I played Tears of the Kingdom, but before I played Breath of the Wild on, what was it, the Wii U? What console was it? Where they didn't have that stupid filter over the whole game, because I was using crowd control and you need, like, the older version of the game for that. I'm just trying to get this to come out of his face higher up. I feel like I basically just drew them back where they were. Could be wrong. Wii U version. Yeah. Like, that didn't have the stupid, like, it wasn't as hard if it was still on there, but it was something. It was crazy how, like, crystal clear the game looked. I have considered, like, playing Tears of the Kingdom again. Just because that whole playthrough, my settings were wrong, so the game looked awful for everybody else, and I didn't know about it until, like, I was basically done playing the game. For the stream, anyways. Like, the settings were fine for me, because I was watching, you know, my TV. But, it wasn't fine for everybody else watching. I guess parts of this are bound to be cut off. There's so many horns. The horns have horns. I'll make this a bit taller too. Like, these ones don't have, like, the little separation things in them, like the other ones do. Hi, Stellaris, how's it going? More points. Like, maybe I could put a gap? Doesn't look like it's the same on both sides. Probably because it's not. This needs to go in a bit more then. And the ones I go straight back like have a bunch of tiny baby spikes all over them. Out the way, Clip. How dare you? Unlike one of your friends you went to school with. Couldn't be me, I didn't have friends. Hey badass skeleton, how's it going? I mean, you could try to eat my floorboards if you want. While you're at it, can you like pick that nail that's like straight up in one of the boards? Ugh. Might actually be a screw, not a nail, but still. My phone locked, how dare it. Add a darn. Right? Alright, let's add some of the fluff into him. Maybe he won't look so weird anymore if he's got some fluff. Also make his teeth look more 3D. His nose is a little crooked. Something here is crooked. I think it might be his face in general. Everything. Just everything's crooked. Might take some liberties here and not do exactly the same kind of fluff he has. Just to make my crappy fan art look good. So the fur goes like over the horns here, so we're gonna erase a lot of that work I put in. Maybe I should have done the fur first. I don't know, it's too late now. He looks more like Discord, right? Like the My Little Pony one. The way I drew him. Did you know the ocean is a big soup bowl? I've been told that before, yes. Also a big bathroom if you think about it. Big toilet, rather. Well, it could be a bathtub too. These horns just look so out of place without having some kind of thing going on with them. I don't know, like maybe we do lines like this. Maybe we could just have like the curved lines. I don't know. I think I want to make sure some of the fur looks like it's coming onto the face a little bit here, and not just like on the outside of the head shape I made. Got me wanting to eat bread now. I just had lunch. It was, what was it? What are we calling that? I don't even know what we would call that meal. But it was like noodles and green beans and... What kind of beef was it? Roast? Beef cube? I don't know. I'm gonna keep those lines in. Some more fur sticking out, I guess. Sirloin. Like, I don't even know what kind of meat it was. It's the worst part. Okay, the bottom of the image seems empty. Because there's nothing there. Oh, we just put like a little baby link here. Just a little guy. Like a blob, really. Here's my stick figure. Wait, he's right-handed in this game. Trying to figure out where that sword's gonna go. I don't know, I'm about to abandon this link idea because I'm like, do I want to do that? Maybe we could just have some of like the snake body going back into frame here, like something like this, I guess. I don't know. Got like those crystal thingies on his back. Gee, why is your head cut off over there? Was a clove of garlic. I know, it's so small. It's retiring after Inktober52. It's getting like to a point where it's too small for me to grip it without it hurting my fingers and erasing at the same time. Alright, let me grab a liner. I think, hey, don't you dare start moving. I think I want to outline everything in red. I'm sure it's gonna get covered up though once I start painting. Because today I want to use my Bombay inks. I have red and crimson, and I was gonna grab an orange shade, but I don't think I need it. Also black. I'm considering making like the underpainting watercolor though. Also at the same time, I don't know. His horns are like tan. And that's the color I don't really have. So make them yellow. He's also got like blue in his eyes. So yeah, I want to use my Bombays. This is like the Bombay ink is something I'm trying to use up, and I have not done that so far this year. I don't need that clip right now. But these are supposedly waterproof. They were proving to not be so waterproof the last time I used them, but they're waterproof enough, I feel. This is gonna go over how much pencil I put down is the next problem I might have. It works better when there's like less pencil graphite on the paper. I kind of want to make the sections individually. Oh my god, it's gonna be so crooked if I do it individually like this. Just so it looks like there's some like layers to it, I guess. I'm not good at drawing dragons. Or horns. I also feel like they just we're doing too much with Ganon's horns, or demon dragon's horns. Like, they couldn't decide on what kind of horns they wanted on him, so they just did them all. I will be adding like scales and stuff to all of it. It's just I'm gonna like rely on the painting part. I don't want to put all this detail in and then like paint over it. You know how we went over half of the horns I drew in? Don't want that to happen again. I know my teeth are like offset from the sketch now because I was trying to make them even on the front. Fine. Uh-oh. I can't tell what lines are what now. I think I will not put like the texture on the horns until more final line art, because I regret doing it here. Oh boy. Not quite the angle I wanted that line on, but oh well. Too late. I guess like we should have some like fur out here, right? Where the space is between the horns. Alright. I'm gonna wait for this to dry for a few seconds here. I guess I'll go and grab the water. Sorry, I was just distracted by something stupid. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Grabbed a couple more inks here that might be useful. And now we gotta erase all this pencil. There's a lot. So, yay. Oh, let me move my stuff around now. I don't need the pencil sharpener anymore, so I can go back up. This can get out of the way. So I can put the water there. Oh my god, oh my god. There's nothing, you know, as scary as having a bunch of water around your electronics. I didn't make that part. Let me do that before we get too far. There's like a bend in the horn is what I was trying to make it look like happening here. So it's nice and sanitized for them. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. And let me brush it off into the trash. Finish the lines where I missed. I need to decide, do I want to paint everything red and hope that the background will be fine? Because I'm kind of like, I could paint everything red, but there is some blue in his eyes. So I could make like a sky color in the background, but I feel like it won't be as like dark and scary like that. But I feel like only having blue in the eyes is really gonna like be weird if there's no other blue in the piece. Let's lint roll all the eraser away. Pencil black. Eraser can be done with. Gonna get a fresh new sheet here. I want to see a red door. I don't want to paint it black. I see a red door. I want to paint it black. Where's that from? I don't really need this. No way. Like, which one is the right one? This one. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. I know, they're all dirty. Trying to save them up so I can, like, do a little short form of me cleaning them. The song, I know you heard it, and that don't mean I remember it. Can I do this in 2 minutes? Let me look at the reference. Oh shit, could I not hit my cups? Didn't we just talk about having water around the electronics? My problem is I don't have very many brushes for me to actually paint this. I try to use my cheap brushes with the ink because the ink ruins the brushes. It's almost like they aren't meant for painting, right? The ink. Give it to me. Alright, got my towel ready. Let me just make sure there's no ink in here, but it certainly looks like there is. I guess not. The thing about ink is it doesn't go on like watercolor, and I try to treat it like watercolor, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Ew. Look. Can you see it? A light layer here? It's just dried ink. Bet you can get any? Uh-oh, hurry up. It's too dark. Spread it out! I probably should have done an underpainting first. Because the ink does not dry in a way that's forgiving. Like, it's gonna have like edges and stuff where you see where it like dried for a few seconds. I have to do 2 layers. Oh, we need that for me. Why'd you let me have so much ink for this little spot here? Oh my god. It's been, you can tell it's been a while since I've just used Bombay ink. I also shouldn't have painted it in this direction. I should have gone like the other way first. Because now my hand's gonna rest in it. Or I'm just gonna like straight up put my fingers in it. Those in-betweens might be black, because that could be like his back going up that way. Oh no, it's time for the break, like a whole minute ago. Let me just use up the ink that's on this brush. Alright. Time for a break. Now's a good time to get your drinks and your snacks, and I'll be right back. I have a little bit more blue to paint here. In the meantime, enjoy some petcam for the next couple of minutes. And the music. When we come back from the break, I should take the screenshot for the thumbnail. I am wondering which of these reds is more darker. Because I have red and then I have crimson. I think crimson's a bit more on the pink side of red, and red is more on the red side. Does that make any sense? Probably not. And then I have bright red that's basically just orange. I don't know why they call it bright red. You do like a layer of bright red and red, like mix them together. I also have magenta. That's like obviously magenta. Maybe I'll grab another blue to like mix into the blue. Only works, of course, if I have a darker blue. I don't think I do. There's turquoise, and that's, I think, lighter than the blue. Like, I don't have a lot of this India ink, the Dr. P.H. Martin ones, but they are bigger containers than the other ones that I have. So it's like taking forever to use them. But I think like this upcoming year, I'm gonna attempt to like use up art supplies instead of like buying new stuff. But I have a ton of art supplies, and it's like, it's taking up all this room. I should just force myself to use what I have instead of always trying new stuff. It's just tough because, you know, that's what a lot of the content is on my channels. I try stuff for other people to see if they want to get it or not. But like, it's just not affordable to keep doing that. I'm just tearing off like stickers from my India inks here. They have like price stickers on them. They're in the way of the words on the bottle. But yeah, I like the Bombay inks, but I don't think I need these and the drawing inks I have. We'll get back to drawing in a second here. I'm just tearing off these last two stickers, I think. Just two. It's a shame, because the price stickers, like, they went up. They used to be $4.99, and now they're... The last time I bought ink, which was quite a while ago, they were $5.49. Or they're like $6 now. I have like a ton of black ink too that I need to use up. Should get back into my dip pen stuff. I used to love using my glass dip pen, but I got like turned off because I got a couple that didn't work as well as one of them. And I broke the one that worked well. Okay. But yeah, I basically pulled out my whole collection because I'm like, do I have anything that could work with it? Maybe the red violet we can mix into the blue. Because this turquoise, I think, is probably going to be the same color or lighter than the blue I put down. I'm just trying to make it purposefully patchy looking so I don't have to go on a second layer, but I might have to anyways. I also have like regular violet instead of the red violet. I just don't like this color, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's like I want to use it because I can tell I'd never use it. I don't know. We'll see. Finish up a little bit of sky we have left and maybe do like a tester spot of mixing the red violet into it. Gosh, I really don't feel like I dipped it in that much and there's like a ton on the brush for this little spot we're doing. Cause like, can you see down here where it like, obviously I dipped my brush again? I don't like that, and it's like, maybe if I just put another color on top, I won't have to redo the whole thing, but I have a feeling I'm going to redo the whole thing. But it's still gonna look patchy, and it's still gonna make me mad. Let's just do a little spot, see how they like look layered. It doesn't really look like much, to be honest with you. Doesn't look like anything happened. I forgot that these dry shiny, so this is probably not a good idea to stream it from a top-down perspective. Too late now, already started. I think this turquoise probably lighter or the same color, really. Yeah, it's lighter, so it's not really gonna do much over the darker blue. Okay, let's try the purple. I'm determined. Because it's gonna bother me if it looks patchy and it's the same color, because it's gonna look like I didn't do it good. Oh god, I barely put my brush on it. It's so dark. That's not gonna work. Too dark. Now we're in the too dark territory. Alright. I guess we're just gonna put another layer of blue down and hope it doesn't look too bad. Maybe if I like do it in a circular motion, it'll dry in more of a purposefully patchy look. I don't know. Like, what do I do with this purple blotch? Mix it in a little bit, I guess. It's just gonna look special in that one spot. I probably should have, like, eyedroppered or pipetted this into, like, a paint palette, because I'm, like, having my paintbrush so far down in there that I can't tell. I think the other spots actually do look pretty good because they were smaller. We'll see how it all dries. I want to have like a watered down light blue. You know, let's do the turquoise for the eyes. Because I feel like the colors are similar enough that it won't look like there's like 5 different colors here. Oh my god, they don't look similar now. What the heck? They were similar a minute ago when I was painting them on top of each other. Of course. This is probably the color I wanted the sky to be. Need to make the thumbnail that I literally forgot about doing. I don't know why I just switched these two around. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. Okay. I don't know. What other color are we gonna use? Probably this yellow. This yellow? Yeah. Get rid of that. I need a toggle for the PNG. Gosh. Did that last time, didn't I? Okay. Here. Over the eye. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Alright, we got it. Did anyone say cheese? Probably not. No one was ready. That's fine. Me neither. I have like all my stuff out. Let me start putting it back away nicer. These are the ones I'm probably going to use. This one I already did use. These ones I'm probably not going to use, but I'll put them over there just in case I suddenly am like, oh my god, this needs green somehow. Alright. This is my favorite color. It's orange. You can tell from the way, like, well, I shook it, but it's like halfway gone. Okay, all the horns are gonna be like yellow. Need to figure out how I'm putting this. I'll just lean it against my water thing there. I would have rather them been tan like the real image, but it's okay. Yellow's close enough. Especially because it's not like a bright, like super duper bright yellow. Just gonna like smudge together with some of the lead and what's it called? Oh my god, my brush is too small for this, I know. Ink. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Do I have a bigger brush? Anyone want to sacrifice themselves? Here we go. There's one. Another cheap paintbrush from Five Below. Will this fit in there? Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? That's why I use such small brushes whenever I do this. Doesn't want to fit in there. Ew. Why do they look like that? What happened there? Did you see? Like, it's probably the blue ink that was left on the brush. Guess I'll survive. Not perfect. I mean, I might cry, but yeah. Okay. We're gonna be okay. I think this needs to be blue right here on the outer edge of this horn. I just didn't paint it. It's okay if I get some yellow on the fur texture. Because it's gonna be red. Like the same color family. See, with the yellow, it's like I use a ton of the yellow whenever I use it. Unlike the blue where it's like, oh no, I have too much. Excellent choice for hair color, thank you. Gosh, this is like more of a golden yellow in real life, but on the camera it's just not capturing that way. I didn't mean to paint that one spot. I thought it was part of the horn. It's not. Okay. Not like we were being super careful around the fur. Anyways. Like, is this really main character energy? The song? Like, maybe. If we're talking like wild thornberries. Or Tarzan. Not really Tarzan, though. I really don't know what happened over here. I think it probably was just like there was just leftover ink on that brush. Friggin'. There's no way it's going away, unfortunately. Yellow is one of those unforgivable colors. I'm gonna stick you in there. Let me grab the blue again. Give it to me. Okay, there you go. It got stuck for a sec. Fine. Did I wash this? Not that it matters. Just yellow goes on it. Oh my god, I'll get green. Green in the sky? No. Oh god, I grabbed too much ink again. Why does this keep happening to me? Yeah, I don't know. Like, the edges don't really count. I'm just trying to use up the paint. The ink, rather. I should probably keep out the ones I'm gonna want in the Instagram photo. Grabbing out this brush. I have like water on both sides of me is what's happening here. This one water is blue though. Probably clean it out. I've been trying to be more conscious of like where I set things down because then I have to cut it out or it looks dumb because for a long time I had my paint on this side of me because I always did that for some reason, but then I would like reach over and do this and it causes a lot of flickering when I do like time lapse and it like I know that can bother people's eyes. So I've been trying to have the paints on the side that I paint on, like my right hand. All right, I guess I want to see like what color comes in like a pinkish color. Yeah. See, he's definitely like red. I'll call that red. So maybe we want to mix like orange. You know, what if we made like his mane crimson and then his body like red? Like the red. I'm really not seeing too. I can see a difference. I just don't feel like it's enough of a difference to matter. Let's do red. And bright red, maybe? It's just orange. Vermilion, maybe. At least. I need tweezers. Well, that did nothing for me. I just see that there's like another layer of like dried ink in there. Oh no, that's the plastic thing. This is like the dried ink on top here. Not even satisfying to do this. Just breaking. Alright, let me wipe these off. Don't want them to be permanently discolored. I think it might already be too late though. Okay, so I think I want to see if this is usable. Doesn't seem like it. I just curled up a bunch of the bristles, like that one paintbrush. What is it about like the angled paintbrushes that do that? Oh my gosh. It's too much. I'm gonna try to like swipe in a way where it's like the direction is her mane are going. Whatever you want to call this. This actually might be like a good enough red. Now that I'm seeing it laid down. I was planning on like mixing the other red in with it. We'll see how it dries. I want to do that. I guess ruining this brush was a good idea because it's like giving us those nice feathered edges. It's so shiny, I'm sorry. This is mainly why I don't like to use these, because I mostly feel like anymore I'm creating content, so I can't use them too often for videos. I have started doing side cam. I kind of go through phases of doing it and not doing it, to be honest with you, but I'm trying to be more on top of doing it just to make my videos more interesting. Sometimes side cam is just pointless though, because my hand keeps getting in the way of whatever I'm doing. I need both my hands, you know, because I put it on my left side. That's usually where my hand is not in the way when I'm doing like normal art. But when I was doing 12 Days of Arts and Coffees, my left hand kept getting in the way because I do use my left hand a lot, like, compared to most people. Just because, you know, I grew up knowing how to use my left hand for everything. Because my parents and my sister are all lefties, so... I was like holding things and adjusting things with my left hand a lot in the 12 Days of Arts and Coffee series. The side cams didn't work out most of the time, even though I did record stuff from a side perspective. Lefty squad. I'm like an honorary lefty. Not quite ambidextrous, but not quite not ambidextrous. Because I can't draw with my left hand. I'm trying to decide, do I want to like do the darker color in the background? Because I was thinking about mixing them together. But now that I'm seeing this color, I kind of like it the way it is. But I was also considering doing the darker color for like the dragon. He's like cracked looking, like the nail polish. That's what I mean. Crackle. Is that what it's called? I don't know a lot about nail polish, but he's got like red coming between his scales like that all over his body. Oh. That's why I'm going to put like a layer of red down. I guess it'll be fine if it's like the same color in some spots, because I have the black down over top of most of the red. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna use this too then. Yay, my water is purple because I mixed blue and red together. Look at that. Oh, you can't see because of the glare, and I can't tilt it because it's water. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know why I'm so like worried about my silicone mat being ruined, because I am retiring it after Inktober52 is done. I'm gonna retire it to my craft room thing. I don't really know what to call it. These colors are not that different now that they're like laying side by side. A little bit more purple, like magenta-y. Not by much. This is actually the color I would have preferred to do him in now. Oh well. Late. This one's a little bit more watery. It must be newer. Or older? I don't know. Does it get more watery the older it gets, or does it get thicker the older it gets? I know these like skinny ones I've had the longest. I'm like determined to get rid of them. I don't like how they don't sit on my shelf. Well, it's really a... not a shelf. A cart. Like, what's the other word? Crazy how, like, where the yellow is, it looks a lot like the color we were just using. Look. See that? And that is like perfect match. I have to go over this a couple times. What color are his spines? I'm gonna look. I'm just trying to get rid of like what's left on the brush here. They are red. Actually, they look pretty close to this color red that I'm painting down. Let me just go over them. I like lost the line art. A little concerning. Okay, I think I can tell that these are spikes or spines. Well, I don't want to like have to dip in again just for this little sliver here. As if I don't have the whole face left. I'm just trying to get back into this orangey one because there's some on his like face that I missed. I guess it's a good thing some of the pencil was still under the ink for the line art, because it's like definitely disappearing with this color. Gosh, this looks crazy right now. I'm probably gonna end up doing his eyes with paint markers. Just because I think I definitely picked the wrong color blue for the eyes. I might actually grab my matte black ink. It doesn't really dry super matte, but might look interesting to have a contrast in all the shiny stuff. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Back in the mic. As usual. Okay, I'm gonna go change my water and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I also, like, did a quick scrubbing of my paintbrushes. Well, here's where we're at. Sorry again about the shine. Didn't think that through. We did use these colors, okay. I'm gonna put the turquoise one on the did not use side because I didn't mean to use it really. Alright, let me fish for my matte black real quick. Alright, I have the mat here. I also have this high carb one that I don't really understand the difference. I forgot I had my Van Dyke Brown and my Sepia on the bottom shelf there. Not that I needed them this time, but I had more inks than I thought. I also grabbed my bleed-proof white if I need it. Okay, so this matte one is the one I want to use. They're all dusty because I don't use them. This is sad. This is what I mean when I'm like, I should really just use up the art supplies I already have. Like, look at that. Can you tell? There's no reason for that to be that dusty. I just wiped this one off. And they're all like that is the worst part. It's just harder to tell on the lighter colors. Okay. Need to figure out what kind of brush I want to do this. Why did that fall over? Like, cracked look in. Like that, you see? Can you see what I mean? Honestly, he doesn't have to be so dark. But I don't have gray. So. Yeah, I definitely did his eyes wrong. It's okay. We can fix it with paint markers, hopefully. Do I want like a round brush? I don't have one. I have this one actually. It's kind of small, but we might be able to make it work. His nose like disappeared. Now this I am terrified of getting everywhere, so I will put this like directly in the water. Oh, jeez, I already turned the water black. I need like a flashlight to see in there. Okay. So, this might be too small. I like wanna do the illusion of spikes without spikes, scales without drawing them all out. I think I have to like redo the whole nose. I don't know how I want to handle the eyes because I did draw that pattern around the eyes. I guess it could just disappear. Give him a solid line around his eyes. Honestly, even if it doesn't end up looking like Ganon in the end, I think it's still gonna look like relatively cool. With like the red coming through it. The thing about the mat is, although I don't see like it not being as shiny as the rest of them, it does dry a lot faster. I have to keep dipping in. I have like a whole video about the 3 different Bombay inks if anyone's interested on my YouTube channel. Well, that was close. I almost hit the horn. I have like the regular black, the high carb, and the matte one. I think I need to go over this nose. Like, I think I need to go over the whole thing, but I'm trying to leave an outline there for the nostrils. I like how spaced out I have it, but because I got that one spot not as spaced out right here, I go back over it. Look. I think it looks pretty cool. I wish that I had left more in the middle there, though. The little flicks into the fur. I feel like this is not going to be as like scary and dark as I thought it was, because I realized there's not a whole lot of his body and more horns happening here. Can you even see what I'm doing down here? Gosh. How to dirty up these horns. Make them not so bright. Oh, there was a lot of ink still in the brush. Oh well. Like, maybe I could water down some sepia. We have the power. We got water. We got pipettes. We got eyedroppers. We have everything we need. I'm gonna make them a little less bright. Maybe just 2 drops. We got clean water here. Okay, we got 2 drops. 3 waterfalls in case we gotta make more. We might. Okay. I don't want to add some yellow back into it, but... Ooh, it might not go in because it's like so solid. We'll see if it dries, I guess. Let me add like another drop. It's just like basically water. I added 3 more drops. Am I gonna regret it? I don't know. I kind of regret it a little. If I had had tan, it would have been perfect, but I don't actually know if any of them, like any of the ink companies, like make tan. It might dry differently too, like, and also we'll be covering up this weird spot that like had the blue on it by making the horns a little bit more dirty, as I'm calling it. Just trying to calm that yellow down, it's so bright. I think if I hadn't made the sky so dark, too, it probably would have helped with the orange not feeling so bright. I look really patchy now. Boy. Here's what it's looking like. Oh god, it's like so bad. Probably should have like put a drop of yellow in the formula so it wouldn't be so far off. Can't even be like, this is the ugly phase because we're almost done. Like, I just gotta add the lines back in. And fix the eyes. Yeah, see how it still didn't dry like actually matte? Still shiny. That could be because of the like undercolor is shiny, but I don't know. It was like that when I did the video too though. Alright, we gotta wait for this to dry. I'm gonna go dump out the water and I'll be back. Meantime, enjoy some petcam and get your drinks and your snacks and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I'm gonna put some stuff away because my desk is getting crowded first. Okay. Now I need to get out some paint markers. What do I want? Can't go wrong with getting out black. Or white. Okay, so I want to add some shine to them. I did grab the Sharpies because I want to see if my Sharpies will go over some stuff here. If not, then I'll get out more paint markers. I only grabbed red, brown, and black for Sharpies. Okay. One pink markers over there. Let me see if I can prop this up. That's not gonna work. I need an actual wedge. Come on, 3D print that for me. How come no one's done that yet? Let's go. All you 3D printers out there. Okay. I was thinking we could use Sharpie to put like some details in, but I also want to see if it'll like be part of the line art. I know it's not gonna go over black, like, because that's just not how colors work, but I was thinking for the horns, maybe I can hide some of how ugly this is by putting a lot of texture on them. Yeah, I'm trying to like tilt it up so you guys can see like exactly what I'm talking about with how ugly everything is. I need like a binder or something. That's what I used to do. I don't have like a conventional binder anymore though. I have like a really like soft color cover one, so it's not really a wedge. Someone get me a kickstand! Stack these up behind here. That might work a little bit. Okay, knock. I need you to get working on a kickstand that could be used with any sketchbook and 3D print it. Let's go. Like, I kind of wanted the outlines to be red, but I also don't have a thin paint marker in red. 3D modeler skills. Don't we have a dad or something? I also wanted to see if I can like just add a little something. You know, a little something here and there. Making it look so super flat. wish everybody knew about a little something. What we get for not recording every single moment of our lives. What even is privacy, right? Well, who knows, because people literally just go around recording whatever they want anyways, like at cons. Like, no, I'd rather you not record me or my product, thank you. Like, I'm not a Karen, I'm not causing any problems, why do you need to record me? Like, that's the thing, is like, people are like, oh, it's a public space, you could do what you want. But it's like, okay, that's not actually okay, and you're recording people who did not consent to this stuff. You need consent for TV, why not for social media? You know what I mean? You also need release from location, at least if you're going to profit. You not stop parking. Or is it gonna look good on this red? Looks okay on this red. That looks cool, right? Barely see it on the other red, but also didn't do it on this part here. I think I need to start going in with the white around the teeth though, because we got a little lost on the way. Maybe I'll use a thicker one. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that for the horns without it completely taking away from the fact that they are yellow. Because it works because these are this is fur. But I want to do like a hatching thing with the horns too. I just don't know if it's gonna work. Ooh, that one's so pointy. Okay, that one must be the new one. I'm wondering if I should... Not even dark enough. I guess it's fine. Do I have one that's darker? I'm like, it's fine. It's not fine. Clearly. Alright, we have our Crayola one, which might be the same color. A little darker. Just a smidge. And we have this other skin tone Sharpie one. Oh my god, it's so pointed that I think I barely drew a line there. Oh, maybe it's just dry. This one's perfect if I want like really thin lines. I think I gotta go with the Crayola one. Here I am trying to shake it. It's not a paint marker. Yes, these are gonna be outlined in brown. Guess no more red outlines, like I was planning. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta change your plan. Oh, this is very Ganon sounding. Hello. Almost like perfect. Do I have it favorited? I do. I must have thought that before. I don't like the way I outline the hair. Oh gosh, I did not outline that right. Maybe I could. It's like with a darker red, but there's no like darker red than Sharpie, at least. Permanent marker for me. Maybe I could with a paint marker. Like, should I do that? That'd be cool, right? Too late, it's there. Can't undo it, like... I don't know. Going back together with the line work? I hope so. The yellow, like, looking like this is not my favorite. I thought I could make it work, but I think I'm still gonna, like, add some texture to the horns. I just don't know, like, how. Because I don't have very many thin markers. Also part of the problem. Because in my head, I'm seeing it being like a, I don't know the exact technique name, but it's like hatching, but not like cross hatching. Like just like lines flicking in the direction that the stuff is like curved and moving. I'm very technical with my artist terms, I know. I also am bothered that like none of these are brush markers, so I'm not getting the line variation I want. Okay, let me see. What can I do here? Do I think my other liners will go over this? It's so like, it's the type of smoothness where stuff won't really go over it. Unless it's a paint marker. Like the Sharpie was railroading a little bit here and there. I guess there's no harm in trying. I grabbed my light pens and my microns. I'm gonna try it in my regular one first. Maybe on a like a discrete spot. Okay, it looks like it's gonna go over. Do I want it in? What thickness do I want it? Do I want it in flex or do I want it in 5, 3, or 1? Pretty sure this is a 5. I guess my flex is fine. Like, do I do straight up too? Like, I guess I could do like a couple, make it look like it's pointed there, because that's the illusion I was trying to go for. Alright, this is working, so put those ones aside. I actually be able to touch up some of the Sharpie spots because it is like the same color. Like, this is supposed to be used for shadowing, but I'm trying to use it more for texture, like this technique. I didn't even draw that line there. My goodness. I don't love what I'm doing on the top of the horns here, but I don't know. I'll make this look good because these horns here are weird. Alright, before I get too far, let me work on these eyes. So I have a feeling I'm gonna sit here and do all that detail and forget about the eyes. Let me just move my phone out of the way. Phone is always in the way anymore. And I want... what do I want? Phone, I need you. Come back. Okay, we need like red, light blue, dark blue, and yellow. This could be light-ish blue. This is red. We need dark blue. I'm using grabby stuff. I should use Posca stuff. I'm trying to, like, use up the Posca stuff so I can someday get different paint markers and not feel guilty about having all this Posca stuff. I mean, it's probably not going to be this year where I get any new paint markers because, like I said, I am trying my best to use up all the supplies I already have instead of getting new stuff. I'm going to keep this red grabby one out because it's a finer point. I need it. Okay. So, I'm gonna go in and color the eyes entirely in with this light blue. How I colored over that's so nice. Is this the way? Lay down a bunch of ink first and then color with Posca? Wow, it's not even streaky. That's crazy. Look at that. Gotta wait for it to dry. Alright, back to all the tedious line work I want to do. Where did the one marker go? Alright, let me put away what I'm not using, because I'm losing stuff in front of my face. What is this one? This is not the one I'm using. Where did the... oops. Where'd the Le Pen Flex go? Did I put it somewhere that fast? This is not it in my hand. This is the regular one, right? Yeah, it's the regular one. Did I drop it? Where did it go? Use that. These are the blacks and whites. I used the red. Didn't use the black Sharpie yet. But it's like, I probably will. Where am I blind? Where did it go? Did I drop it? I don't see it on the floor. Hello? I swear I put it down like right, not in frame, but like right here. Did I put it in the drawer by mistake? I did. That's what happened. Put it in my paint marker drawer by mistake. Okay, problem fixed. Gosh, now that I spent all that time looking for that, I could probably put the next layer on. Okay, I'm gonna do yellow first. Even though I should be doing the dark blue first, because I don't think that yellow is gonna go over the dark blue. But we'll see. This is not going down very nice. No, that did not go down very nice. Might need 1,000 layers. I'm gonna turn it so my flicks can match the curve here. And I need to, I don't think my door's shut, but I'm gonna check if it is. Okay, it was. Peanut was trying to get in here. I'll make sure he can get in here. Knock is gone. I'm just trying to figure out how I want like it to go on these type of horns. Because I don't want the horns to blend in together. That's like why I'm doing this, other than trying to hide the horrible paint job. No, I turned it. It's terrible. I kind of like want to do like longer lines on these. I don't know if I love that, but it's there now. Try again with this yellow on the eyes. Gotta mix it up first. Wow, this yellow just does not like coloring over anything. Like turning blue. Me. Scribble it away. Alright. Oops, sorry. Hitting the mic as per usual. I don't mind if it's like way bigger than I intended it to be, because I can just make it smaller with the color I'm gonna add around it. It's just not coloring down. Do I have to get out real paint? I really don't wanna. See, the blue went on so nice. I knew there was gonna be a catch. Oh shoot, I didn't put like another line there. Okay, easy fix. Sorry again about the shine. I really just didn't think about it. Like, oh, I haven't used my inks in a while. I can't remember why I don't use them. Same reason I try not to do color pencil as often. Got that shine. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with these ones because they're like not like their other horns. I am feeling like these under horns are blending into these two horns, so I don't know what I can do about that. I'll think about it. I can add more texture to the ones on the bottom, because I can't really take anything away now. I knew I shouldn't have done as many like lines on the top horns here, but it just felt like weird without having anything. I still feel like they look like they're part of the top horns, but not as much, but still. Like, and underneath, like a fold, or like how I have it up here with the, oh. Like how I have it up here. I don't know, should I just do like wigglies? I like how I ask you and I'm like literally doing it and there's no going back now. Just to make them seem like there's something going on here. Look kind of bare compared to the others. Maybe I should switch brands. Like, maybe I can get a better result with the Sharpie. Or the yellow. Oh god. Didn't finish my thought there, I'm sorry. There's a yellow. There's the other yellow. Yeah, that worked a lot better, but I guarantee if I didn't try to use that Posca first, that the Sharpie wouldn't have worked good either. Alright, let me see. Oh, it's dark blue color. Not really that dark, but still dark enough. Putting this away. Now I'm trying to figure out what I can outline the meaning. Do I have a darker red or is this it? I do. Let's see if it matches the vibe. Might not. I used a lot of stuff today. Might match this down here. I don't know if it's gonna match like the fluff. No. It like looks good with this though. Does it? Now that I'm saying, I'm like, maybe not. I think it might be like not dark enough to really go with it. Gosh. Oh, here's one. Dark red. It's literally called dark red. I might put the red wine back. Here's what it looked like on the main. You can't really see it well. So not looking that dark next to the blue is another problem. I think the color it is before it dries. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad on camera. It looks very similar to the Sharpie, just dull, though, in real life. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Alright, let's change this color. 'Cause I don't like that. Where's the spot? I can pump on. Oh man. It's just enough where I'm like, it's gonna splash onto something, so I better dry it out. Oh, I didn't do this up here, did I? Hard to tell in certain spots. Okay, red goes around the whole eye. I kind of have red around the whole eye. The eyes are definitely not the same shape. It's okay. We'll survive. I think we need to add some white in. Kind of like thinking like kind of like a shiny spot on all the horns. Make it look a little bit more 3D. Kind of want to put these spikes in all the way. Maybe add some into the fluff here. Especially the like more orangey fluff because it's like more forward. Like, part of me is like, I should add like little bits here and there in the scale texture. The other part of me is like, why? It's gonna take 20 years to do it. Okay, I'm already doing it, like, can't go back. I guess, I don't know, should I outline the teeth? I don't have like an outline yet. Doing it in red just because everything around them is red. Still wish the like red outline around everything was like a bit brighter and darker. Like very dull. Especially against like the brown. And the blue. I'm gonna add, I can add it to shake, hello? Like, maybe some red particles, because I think he kind of like has a red miasma around these crystal things that you smack around. I just feel like the blue is a little out of place still, but... Oh no, there's so many lines it's making the camera lag a little. That's funny. But I think we're done. Still not happy with the red outline. Like, should I change it to black? I don't know. Like, I feel like it's more obvious on the camera that there's that red outline around the fluff and stuff. Hold on. Where is my white? Can't find it right this second. What the heck? Oh, here it is. I think it needs a couple more shines on this side. Be a bit more balanced. That red in the background doesn't look great either. I don't know. Should I go back over it in a brighter red? I think it looks a little better now. I wish I had put more like fluff on this side. Can't believe how shiny it ended up being. Gosh, Crazy. Crazy shiny. Alright, let me put name and date on here. Or sign it rather, not name and date. I mean, kinda. Alright, I think we're done for today. This is Villain. I decided to do a Demon Dragon, aka Dragonified Ganondorf. He had to eat the secret stone. I am pretty happy with it after all that panicking and like, oh my god, this isn't gonna go right. I do feel like the horns are a little dirty looking still, like... I wish I had had tan to make it look better, but... Oh, I guess I missed the break again. It's okay. We're finishing up anyways. Thank you guys for coming out today. I will hopefully be live again on Thursday. I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing bullet journal setup on Thursday. It depends on how much of it I get done, like sketch-wise, because I'd rather just get to the fun part of bullet journaling and not the whole figuring out the layout part for stream. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to, you know, follow or subscribe depending on what platform you want. And join the Discord server if you haven't yet, because we do talk in there. I know we're not like 100% an art community in there, but we like play games and books and all kinds of stuff in there. But I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!